Hi guys, welcome back to the Motorsport Manager GT Custom DLC playthrough thingamajig. Yeah, we're in Milan today, and we've got good news coming into this as well. We have fitted our new engine and our new gearbox, which means that both cars will be a lot better. Obviously, we've put it onto the good one onto Engelhardt's car, even though they are equal drivers. Vosu's still very pissed off about it, but you know, it's just one of those things. It is pissing down today in Milan, which is good news for us, normally. Will it be pissing down later on? Probably not, so we will take softer tyres. I'm pushing to top speed here. This is one of these faster tracks. We probably want a little bit into underspeed and more into high speed there. We'll take the mediums. I'm not going to take soft, we'll take mediums. Both drivers can take mediums actually. Get this car set up, sorted out. So adding in the new engine has made us a little bit better. It's put us up to the 8th fastest on the grid, and our new gearbox I think has put us up to 6th, so it is a big improvement for us. Yeah, basically it should hold us in good stead coming into this. You never know, we might be able to get a podium. So we do have a flying lap on mediums. I say it's qualifying. We don't want to get out on inters. I know it's going to get pissing down, but I don't really care about that, unless of course it's pissing down in the actual race. I'd hope it's pissing down in the actual race, thinking about it. We do better in the wet, don't we? But we're taking the mediums. We've got qualifying trim on accidentally. I forgot to change that for some reason. Never mind. Perhaps we can get a bonus out of qualifying. So Engelhardt wants stiffened up handling. We can sort that out for you, mate. I just want you to get one decent lap in. We need to push those up to overtake. You're happy at the gear ratios. That's good to see. Let's bring you in then, Engelhardt. So he's not happy at all. Not happy at all. So where do you want to be then? Do you want to go down this way, or do you want to go right the way up to... Let's get you right the way up first, because a lot of these are high speed, aren't they? Let's face it. You want to be softened up, and we go all the way up. Let's push down to there. We can't seem to get up into this top speed section, which is a little bit frustrating. Let's have a look at that, see how you feel. Stint wise on the race trim. So Vosu's on his way in. Engelhardt's going to push out. We're going to have to get him on the attack and overtake strategy. Water on the track is going up. Probably should have changed into mediums, but it's one of those things. Vosu's about to come in. We'll send him out on inters. So let's get you back onto... Well, we might as well keep you on the qualifying trim actually. How we're looking. We'll get you out in it just in case. I mean, I think it's going to get wetter. It's hard to tell. The pressure's going to go down later on. No, we'll keep you on mediums. We'll keep you on the qualifying trim for now. Get you 3 laps. No, yeah, 2 laps on the qualifying trim. So let's get the setup sorted out. We haven't actually changed this, have we? So I think you want to go this way. There, and... there. Fuck it, we'll give it a go. Stints are going to stay unchanged, that's good. Get you out. Let's have a look at Engelhardt. How are you looking, matey? We know it's going to be a slow practice, basically, because we're using mediums in the wet. But it's going to dry out soon. I'm going to take our chances on it being a dry race day. That's the thing. So, race trim's up to level 1. Qualifying trim is nearly at level 1. We will bring in Vosu after this one. Engelhardt's enjoying himself by the looks of things. You need to get sorted out, mate. Get it sorted out. Get it slowed down again. So, send out. He does not like that at all. Race trim, going to go for 12. Tyre choice is going to stay on these mediums here. So we need to go the other way of cornering, I assume. Yeah, we need to go way into the low. So into the low. A bit more into understeer to there maybe. Where were you before? Let's try that, shall we? Oh, we'll try that. Yeah, we'll give that a go. See how that works out. Stay on the same tyres. Head on out. He's happy with the gear ratios. That's good to see. Now, we need you out there, mate. We need you out there. In fact, we need you out there very, very quickly. We need to get this up to level 2, preferably level 3. Medium tyres should definitely get there. I'm surprised they're not there already, to be honest. We've stayed on the mediums throughout. Can we get level 3 race trim forward at the end of this? Engelhart is on his way in, so... He's really not happy with his cornering. I think we need to go into the lower. So where were we beforehand? We were right there. Maybe bring it to there. Need to bring this up or down to there. Let's try it out, shall we? Let's get you on that again. Distribution's happier with distribution, that's good to see. They have got the fastest laps, regardless of what's happened. Again, it's been pushed. And it's drying out today as well. So we should get race trim level 3. I don't think we're quite going to get medium tyres. Oh, that being said, level 3 on the tyres, that is good to see. So we do have a 5% boost to the car in qualifying. We do get our medium tyres and our race boost of 15%. He's happy with the cornering. That's going into there. So how do we look with regards to the actual setup of the car? Hopefully we're looking really, really good. I don't think we will be though. I think we were too far off with our estimations. Let's give into this. Let's get onto this qualifying. So medium tyres, qualifying trim, and same for you, medium tyres, qualifying trim. It is raining again though. How are we looking for rain? It's going to get fucking wet. Handling is terrible. Everything else is good. So that was okay there. That was okay. It was very poor. So I'm wondering if we need to sit that there-ish. Definitely want you to come back to where you were. As for you, you should need to be there as well. Tyre choice, we're going to go with wets, I feel. Does that look like it's going to rain there? I think that's rain. We're going to same for you. You're going to go on the wets. Everything else is going to stay the same. Off you disappear. Yep, we're going to take the qualifying session. So send out. Go, go, go. Send out. Go, go, go. Push you up. On auto. And off you go. And away they go. So, where did we finish last time in qualifying? Can you guys remember? 6th and 8th, wasn't it? Now, we had a fucking great race in the last race. I don't know if you can remember it. Hopefully we can repeat that. We have got better engine. We've got better gearbox on both cars now. So, should be able to do it. It is starting to dry out a little bit. Should make the most of these wets on the lap though. So, I don't feel that's too bad. We'll bring the guys in anyway. Olin was 7 seconds slower than us, so was Naito. How's the track looking? Yeah, once these guys are in, we're going to send them out on softs. We're going to try and get a faster one on softs. 3rd and 5th, with Amura and Cannon, and Vicrosa coming in. So let's get them out on softs very, very quickly. Excellent, great, great. I'm happy with that. I'm not going to change that. Off they all go on softs. So the water on the track is very, very rapidly disappearing. So we're on for our sponsorship objective, and we'll get 200 grand for that. Switch over to Engelhart again. So Engelhart's got the 4th fastest and Vos has got the 7th fastest at the minute. Both starting their laps. I'm pretty sure everyone else will be doing an extra lap as well, so we're probably going to end up getting shunted down further. The Kreuzer is on wets at the minute by the looks of things, or he's just finished one on wets. So how's that looking? Up in there, up in the 1st and 2nd. Everyone else is going to do a soft lap still though, that's the problem. We know we're going to get shunted down further into the pecking order. Amura's got the fastest sectors, so he will go to the top. Sonnen in 2nd fastest, pushing Vos down into 3rd. We're going to get pushed down into 2nd for now. We've got a few more drivers going out. Olin, of course, is just going to hit the top. There we go. See, we know what Olin's like. Olin is a freak when it comes to racing, or at least his car is. I don't know if it's him or the car. But Vos has just been pushed just outside of the top 10. Engelhart is still sitting there just about, but we've got 6 more drivers in lap. 8 more drivers in lap. 7, 5. You can see that. I don't need to tell you there's one more in lap. So they both go through the Q2. That's good to see. Engelhart in 9th and Vos in 12th. So we're guaranteed at least 15th and 14th on the grid. My voice is going a little bit. So any big name? The Kreuzer out 17th. Blimey. Holgersen down in 19th. Doesn't really matter. Niebenmeyer's even down here too. They will rapidly push up the grid. We know this. They always seem to sit up a lot higher. So Milan, again, still looking dry. So we'll send them out on the softs again. Off you go, and same for you, mate. I'm not going to change anything. Off you go. So let's get that boosted up. Onto auto. Onto auto. Get him round. Now, we're not going to be as good in this one. There's no water at all. This is a very dry day. Even in Milan, which is notorious for being pretty damn chilly. Overheated perfect, overheated cold. So, come on boys, let's get a decent lap out of this. We know that we're not going to get 1st and 2nd. Olin's always going to get 1st here. Who's left on the track? Giuliani's probably going to get the 2nd. Partner to be up there too. So Engelhart and Vosu, as per, because we had the first ones out. Olin straight away ahead of us. NATO straight ahead of it. Partnering up there. Sonnen and down in 5th. We're getting pushed down in 5th and 7th at the minute. 6th and 9th. Engelhart might make it through to Q2, but I can't see Vosu actually getting through, which is a little bit unfortunate. We would like to have had a repeat of the last race. We're going to send them both straight out though. Probably should have changed the tyres, but oh well. I think we get locked into these tyres, which is going to be a shame, so we're going to have to pit after like 2 laps with Engelhart. I should have thought about that. Never mind. We'll bring him in. We'll send him back out on a different set of tyres. So the tyre choice, there we go. We'll be able to get a flying lap out with him. The big one is Vosu. We need Vosu to actually sort of push up, maybe into 10th. Yeah, we want him to get up into 10th. Didn't manage. Got into 13th. So he will be going out of Q2. He won't be joining us in Q3. Engelhart, by the looks of things, might. We've got a few guys in the pits who might come out even faster yet. We don't know. Sonnen is in the pit. I'm sure he's watching. We have dipped down a position into 7th. Pernet is probably going to come ahead of us too. He's got greens here. We've got a few other guys below the threshold who are also in lap. We're going to come in. We can't get another lap out. So it looks like we have gone into 7th by the looks of things. So yeah, we go through in 7th. Vosu finishes in 14th. It's not a bad position, to be fair. Not with the cars we've got. Engelhart in 7th should be able to do something with that, you know. He's full second, pretty much. Nearly a full second behind Olin. We will take qualifying again. Do it ourselves. I know it's Milan. You don't need to show me every time. So, How are we looking for tyres? We are locked into those tyres. That is disappointing that we are locked into the tyres. We'll take the softs. Do we want to take the softs? I don't even know how long this race is. We'll take the mediums. Fuck it. We're not very good on mediums. We're gonna be slower, but I feel like we might have to do multiple stops, and I want to leave us decent sets of tyres for that. I don't want to have to keep coming in. So Engelhardt first out as per usual. We don't fuck around. Everyone else might, but we don't fuck around. He's not going to get very good on here. It's probably going to be overheated. And oh, you managed to get an overheated and perfect. That's nice to see. Lapping fourth. Doesn't really matter. Starting a flying lap. Let's get a good one, mate. Come on. Owen's going to straight away knock that out. See, yeah, Owen onto purple. We're on the purple. Owen's going to knock it out. And then we'll get the fastest lap. And then Owen will be like, what do you call that, a lap? There we go. See, Owen straight away. Half a second. Well, nearly 2 seconds faster than us. Which is just unbelievable, really. But we are on the mediums. We've got to remember that. We are on the mediums. Probably could do one on one of the sets of dodgier tyres. Let's go send them out on one of the knackered sets of softs. See if we can get a little bit faster. I don't think we're a full 1.2 seconds slower, to be honest, or 1.7. Down in 10th at the minute. Let's see if we can get a flying lap out. If we can, it'll be good. We should end up being 5th or 6th, I reckon. Let's have a look, see how it goes. Giuliani is coming back out, so is Onan, and so is Amura. In fact, I think everyone is coming back out. It does look like everyone's coming out for a second crack at it. Track grip has gone up. No, not good. Not good at all. That was not even much faster, to be honest. I think it was slower. Don't even bother coming in, mate. You might as well just go straight through. I wish there was like a thing, just do it again. Not going to get around there in time, are we? No. It's like 50 seconds per lap, and you need to get across the line before it ends. So we're going to have to sit here. We are going to go through in 10th. We do hit our sponsor objective of 200, and we do get the extra 200,000, which does mitigate the costs of actually racing. It's disappointing. I thought we were going to be a lot quicker on that one. But you got to remember, we do get a 15% bonus improvement with the, or performance improvement with the mediums. So, taking that into account, probably not going to be much in it. So let's go through to the race. I think we're starting in 10th and 14th. Yeah, 10th and 14th. Not too bad. So let's get on with it. Again, I know I'm in Milan. You don't need to show me every time. Let's auto pick. We're not going to go to the pit stop guru. Sorry, mate. It's good, but it's... no. We'll have a quick look. We are going to be stuck on the softs to begin with. 32 laps. 32 laps. How many laps will we get out of these tyres? 6 to 8. So let's try for 8. So we're given 10 laps worth of fuel. So before we lock in, it's 14 to 16. So at a push, oh dear, we're gonna go one stopper with Vosu. Try and get the 16 laps out of it. We'll give him 18 laps worth of fuel. We're gonna go into the pit stop guru with Engelhardt. I feel like we're obviously going to need it. Let's go push, and then overload for both, or overtake for both guys. Just a quick look. How many laps will we get out of softs? 10 to 12. So going 6 to 8 and then 10 to 12. We're not going to be able to do that, I reckon. If we've got 8 and then 16, that's 24, which means we've only got to get 8 again. I was trying to get 8 out of it though. 7 and 15 will be 22. 10 laps to go. That'll be alright. We're going to have to do 2 stops with Engelhardt. So he'll be on his softs, then he's going to go on to mediums, and then he'll finish on soft. So we will take that 50% faster tyre change. We're not going to look at first, fifth. You can see it here, Olin, Partner, Nato, Omura and Giuliani. Just your typical kind of guys up there. So, Engelhardt on a nice little push there, and Vosu up into 7th and 11th, down back into 8th for Engelhardt, but that was a nice little charge. Engelhardt up into 7th now, back down into 8th. Vosu on the inside here, looking to get into 9th position and just about holding it. That is good to see these guys getting aggressive here. Engelhardt into 7th. Vosu with the fastest lap of the race so far. Engelhardt is... Oh, he was looking for that gap between the two drivers. He has got the faster engine now. Don't forget that. Vosu's also got Engelhardt's older engine and gearbox at this point. Vosu is pushing Engelhardt up into 5th. So we're going to drop on the tyres now. We're going to try and get these guys to hold it. We've done too far on these tyres, to be honest, in that mode. Engelhardt's pushing into 3rd, going up into 2nd. Do we have the pace on us to actually get a podium in this race? Vosu has crashed. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That is unfortunate. Let's get back onto Engelhardt. So we're not going to have to worry about doing a one-stopper with Vosu. That is disappointing. Very, very disappointing. In his brand new car. That's second hand. Engelhardt on the tail of Olin here. What's Olin looking like? Olin's going neutral. So we're going to go on conserve for these tyres. We need to get at least 2 to 3 more laps out of this, I'm afraid. Engelhardt is really pushing on Olin here. This is good to see. They're creating a little bit of a gap between themselves and NATO. Obviously, we're coming back off on the tyres. Ooh, is it? Yes, you can. Yeah, we'll bring you in, mate. We're going to put you on wets, though. I think that's going to stay. Do you want to go wets or do we go inters? We'll go wets. We're going to give you 18 laps worth of fuel. Parts are looking good. Battery, don't need to worry about. We'll take a balanced pit. So we are going to lose a lot in the way of positions here, but we are going to be ahead of the trend here. I've taken a risk on the wets. I think it's going to stay wet. Looks like it is. Who's that just pulled ahead of us? Amura's just pulled ahead of us there with a cheeky little boost. Unfortunately, everyone's pulling ahead of us. We are obviously going to be on slower tyres to begin with. Everyone else has come out on inters. We've taken the risk of gone on wets. Now, I know that the wets will last a bit longer. We're going to be a little bit slower, but I feel like it's the right decision to make. I don't want to be having to pit in again in a handful of laps. So we should be able to get a boost up here. This is a lot slower, isn't it? A hell of a lot slower. Yeah, maybe I should have gone for an extra pit. Oh well. We're gonna get a few laps out of this. It's fine. It looks like it's going to stay wet later on. It's going to be in our favour. Everyone else is going to have to come in and go for another pit. So guys are pitting ahead of us. Some people are going onto wets. We're not going to get the position back by the looks of things. Sitting in 17th. Now, because Vosu crashed, we're going to have to look at doing a lot better than we did in the last race. And to be honest, we performed beyond expectations in the last race. Our wet tyres should be starting to come into their own very, very soon. Everyone else on the inters here, they may know something we don't. They may know that at some point, there we go, you can see it's actually going to start dipping down. Inters is going to be the right choice. They must have the forecast sent out. This is something we want to build, I reckon. So we've gone up to 14th. We are going to boost along the back here, try and catch up with Mr. Taylor there. Keeping an eye on the weather forecast and the water on the track. I'm hoping the rain picks up again a bit further. But we may have shot ourselves in the foot by taking the wets instead of the mediums. In fact, I think next time around what we'll do, we'll hold back, we'll watch and see what Olin does. And go from there. Okay, mate, yeah, it's fine. You push. We are struggling there. That might be one of the reasons why we're holding back so much. I can't believe Vosu crashed on what is not actually that difficult a corner. He crashed there. How did he crash there? Unreal. So we should start making some gains here as the water on the track gets deeper. Obviously the guys at the front will eventually pull away from us, as they are on the inters, and as soon as this dries out they will do. They are all in the pit though, they are all in the pit coming in for wets now, which is interesting to see. We are back up into 9th, into 8th even. Do have Pernet on our tail, but all the top guys have pushed down a fair way, apart from Olin, who's still sitting in 3rd, despite the fact he pitted. It just shows you how far ahead that guy gets. So, we want, what we got here, that's going to start coming down soon. We are going to have to do another pit before the end of the race. We're going to come off the attacking strategy and go into just a high strategy. Just looking to see what's happening with the weather. I don't want to have to do like 2 more pits. I want to do 1 more pit if I can help it. We did end up pitting a little bit earlier than I would have liked, which is a little bit disappointing, but you know, it's just one of those things. That's what you got to do with the racing. You've got to manage it, and you've got to strategize about what's going to happen and when. We are up into 7th with a nice little boost past Soininen. Don't worry about your fuel, mate. I'll worry about your fuel. How about you just concentrate on actually racing and not crashing? So this water is going to rapidly dip down. I think around about the end of lap 17 we will pit, and we'll switch on to mediums. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Switch on to mediums, see it through. We're going to keep an eye on it. Go 1 more lap with these tyres. It is starting to dry out, you see, so what we're looking at weather-wise, it's going to start getting really sunny soon. So, where are we in regards to this? Yeah, we're going to get the next lap out. Once he's past the pit, we'll actually tell him to pit. So get past there. Right, so now, let's get you in on the mediums. You get 14 to 16 out of that. We'll give you 18 laps worth of fuel. 19 laps worth of fuel. Parts are looking good. Battery, don't need to worry about. We'll take a risky fast one. No, we'll take a balanced one. And there we go. So, hopefully, that'll be it. We'll get through on the mediums. Nice little undertake there. Up into 6th. It doesn't really matter. We're going to lose these positions very soon. Who's in 7th? Suero's going to take us on the inside here, see. But we are the only guys going to pit by the looks of things. Yeah. There we are. No one else is going to pit yet. They're going to hold on to their tyres just a little bit longer. I feel like we may have made the right decision there. We made the wrong decision earlier on, but we've made the right decision here. And we're going to come out in 12th. We've got people behind us, so that's good to see. Yeah, that was a fantastic pit as well, by the way. Didn't no fuck ups. We were good. We are going to go neutral on the tyres. We do want these tyres to last now for the remaining 14 laps. Why do you want to come in for inters when it's going to dry out? Don't be a fucking moron. So loads of people are coming into the pits. Can we take advantage of this and at least gain 3 or 4 positions? So that's 11th, that's 9th, that's 8th, that's 7th. We came back up into 7th. That's not bad at all. We do want to get higher though, because we only have the one driver out here and we do need these points. We are going to stay on a neutral overtaking strategy. Who was that? Who was that? Suero's just come around us. No you don't. You're staring at the back of Cannon's car, unfortunately. Cannon, I think all the guys on softs will have to pit at some point, so that's not too much of an issue. Nearly everyone ahead of us, apart from Suero, are on softs. So we might be able to make some ground. We're not too far behind first, 22 seconds. Partonen's in first at minute of Olin on his tail, so you never know. We do have Griffin catching up with us. This is unfortunate. We are going to blue flag. That was cheeky. Even Meyer shouldn't have done that. So he cut across us. That would have been a DQ, surely. You know. So who's on our tail? Griffin is on our tail. He is catching up. What sort of... he's just got the faster car by looks of things. That's the issue. This is a fast track and we don't really have the engine still. We've got a better engine than we did. We just don't have the proper engine. But they do have softs. They will be having to pit. We are on the mediums, so only with a fast lap. That's a fucking surprise, isn't it? Who's behind us? NATO behind us. We know he's got a quick car. We know that for a fact. We are going to try and fight him off, though. I should imagine he's going to have to pit at some point as well. We are losing positions here, though. That's the only problem. We do have the excess fuel, so we've got the extra weight going on. But I do want to attack all the way through this race. So just keep an eye on the tyres up here. I keep thinking there's someone in the pit. It's not. It's Vosu. Fucking idiot. So we've had 2 crashes this season in, what is this, race 4 or 5? I can't remember now. Unreal. 1 from each driver. We're still on target for our sponsor. We know that people are going to have to pit. We do have Pernat catching up with us. He's on mediums as well. That's the second time that Nebenmeyer has done that. Cut across us. And they should just pull him out of the race at this point. He's so far off the pace that they should just pull him out of the race. Anyone going to be pitting anytime soon? They may be trying to make these tyres last. You never know. We actually managed to get... Nope, Nebenmeyer's decided he doesn't want to do that. He's just going to keep blocking us and slowing us down. That's good of him, isn't it? Fuck off. So we've got people coming into the pit soon. Surely Amura's going to go into the pit. Amura is in the pit. Can we take advantage of this? Gain ourselves another position. Let's have a quick look. Anyone else in there? No. We are up into 9th, though. We do have Nebenmeyer still trying to overtake us, despite the fact he's been lapped twice now, I think. There he goes. What's the point in that, mate? What's the point in that? All you're doing is slowing me down. You got a teammate or something high up. You got a teammate in Vicroisa in 19th, in 3rd. So I'm not going to affect him. We do have people in the pits. Can we take the... Yeah, up into 6th. That is good to see. Up into 6th there. We do have Pernat on our tail still. Still have the excessive fuel. We've got 4 laps to go. Now, the Kreuzer has gone into the pit. We've got a few more people in the pit. We won't be able to do anything about it. Suero, however, should have to pit before the end of the race. Can we get ahead of Giuliani? We can very briefly get ahead of Giuliani. We know he's going to catch up and pull ahead of us, which is a little bit of a problem, but I'll be happy with 5th at the minute, to be honest. I'd even be happy with 6th. Pernat is still on the tail. I think Giuliani's next to him. I'm hoping it's Nebenmeyer that's slowing him down, actually, but fat chance of that. 2 laps to go. Don't worry about your brakes, mate. You've got 2 laps to go. Yes, I know. But don't worry about it. Keep going. Someone else got the fastest lap there. I didn't quite see who it was. I was looking more at what was going on. The Kreuzer has pitted. We're not going to be able to get ahead of him, though, are we? No. Just about ahead of the Kreuzer. We know he's going to beat us, so we have to look at this tyre deck. We're going to have to conserve, unfortunately. The Kreuzer's going to come around us any second now. So is Giuliani. That was Giuliani, actually, and then the Kreuzer. Who's that? We've got Cannon on our tail too. This is the last lap. We are going to be low on fuel, unfortunately, so we're going to have to go medium for this. We will dip down into 7th, probably 8th. We know he's going to have charge. You know he's going to save it up and use it right when we're vulnerable. Come on, boy. Come on, we're going to run out of fuel here. This is disappointing. Oh no, ran out of fuel, down into 8th. Oh, that's no good. That is no good. I should have done a little bit better there. We should have just had that 1 lap extra of fuel. I thought having the 4 laps extra of fuel would do the job. Apparently not. We do finish in 8th, which is massively disappointing. That was just poor management on my part. Vosu finishing last because of a crash, or not finishing at all, has ruined this race for us. Oh dear. I think we need the forecasting station, guys. I think that's what we're going to need. We can't see that far ahead. Drive-through penalty for 2 drivers, yet we still didn't manage to get ahead of them. That's disappointing. So, Engelhardt, no change there. Vosu has gone down a little way. He's down into 10th. We're 5th on the table, so we have dropped down 2 places. We're still only 8 points behind 3rd place, so, and 13 behind 2nd. We're not going to get up into 2nd, but you know what I'm saying. So let's see how the chairman felt about that. I'm sure that Vosa's got an injury of some sort, probably a broken rib or a dodgy neck. I'm just going to ruin his performances for the next few races. Who the fuck crashes on a corner like that? Seriously. It's not even wet. It wasn't even wet. It was dry. No one around him. I hope they review it and find someone else is at fault for it. Not going to happen, is it? So, morale has gone down by the looks of things. Oh no, it's gone back up. It's fine. Nearly 4% increase on the braking here for Engelhardt. His relationship with Toby Hart has gone down 6%. Doesn't look like he's got any injuries. Chairman was disappointed because we came 8th and our marketability has gone down. Not being funny, mate. Not my fault. We lost £300,000 there. That's not really that bad for us. We lost, what, £700,000 in the previous race. So, we've had worse. We've had worse. Let's have a do with our interview. We're going to have an interview here. Let's have a look. Where does the fault lie? Bad mistake, he looks hard himself. Must have been an issue of car setup. Own strategic error. I'm going to tell him to have a long, hard look at himself. His morale has gone down by 20%, but I feel like it was his fault. Anyway, guys, that is the end of the episode. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. Leave me a cheeky comment, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye.